Yes, good morning to everyone. See, myself Karpuchami from Department of Information Technology. See, I'm going to talk about web technology. See, today we are going to see about how we can use the HTML coding for creating a simple calculator. So this is the simple dialog box to create a calculator. So before that, we have to know the basics of HTML coding. This HTML coding is very simple to understand all those things like how we can create a button, then how we can create an on-click event, and all those things we can easily create it. So first we have to create an HTML open, then head tag, then meta tag, then title. So what titles we have to give in between the title open and title close, it will be shown in top of the screen. Then H reference page, suppose if we want to given something reference, when I click it will be on it will be goes to the another web page. Then style open. So here we are going to creating a 9 buttons like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 up to 9. Then after we have to creating an arithmetic operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Then we have to create a button like equal button, then see delete buttons, then dot buttons, then zero buttons. So these are all the basics buttons of the simple calculator. So we have to create a button. So before creating a buttons, we have to know the height and width of that particular buttons. Then only all the buttons will be appear in a same design, or else the buttons will be appear in a different format. It will maybe it will uh, it will not shown in properly. So we have to know the height and width of that particular button. The height of the button is 100 VH, then display, then alignment, then justify, then background colors. So these are all things we have to create while creating an button. So this is the next thing. Next we have to create a margin, then cell padding, then font size, then text align, then colors. So these things we have to specify. The next input type we have to give it over here. Then input types equal text, then width, then height. So what all things we have to do in a single buttons, the same things we have to do for all the buttons. So the basics thing is the input type, then width, height, then float, then cell padding, then box sizing, then border, then background, then color, text, then font width, then font height, then font size, then margin. So these are the basic HTML tag. While we creating buttons, we have to focus. So these things we have to do for all the buttons. Next, display. The height of the display is 40 pixel. So after pressing that button, the value should be displayed in a some text box. So we have to create a display box. Then we have to define the properties of the display box. Then height of the display box is 40 pixel. Then text align right, then background color is black, then border 3 pixels solid white. Suppose if we give a different colors over here, we cannot see the value. So better we can give it a solid white color for appearing the values. The next font size we have to give it over here 18 pixel, then left 2 pixel, then top 2 pixel, then color red. Then like that, what top colors equal to white, then background color we have to give in different color like white, blue, like that. So here we have to give in some values of that particular colors. Then font size equal 14, then margin, then width, then height. Then after we have to create style close, then head close, then body close. Then we have to create a div class for alignment, for proper alignment. We have to create close the div class. Then how to create a name for calculator class. Then table border equal to, then alignment center, then cell padding size is 15, then cell spacing size is 12, then bg color is as is equal to, we give it over here. Then table row, table data, then input type is equal text, the name equal in name equal to input size, then 35, then id is equal to display. So these are all the basic properties of the creating and display. Then we have to create open and break, then table data, then table row, then table data. So what all things we have to give it, we have to open it and close it. In between that we have to give the HTML tag, so it will be automatically work in a output screen. Then after that we have to create an on click event. See, when I click that particular buttons, then the button value should be executed in back end, then automatically the original value should be calculated. Okay, that will be, that things will be called as an on click event. So on click, then calculator, then input value is equal to 1, like that. On click, then calculator event, input value is 2, like input value is 3, then input value is 4, then input value is 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9. So before that we have just created a height and width and color, cell spacing and cell padding. Then what are the things appear on top of that button, that things we have to done in that previous coding. So that things is not actually going to create a calculator program. So what are the buttons we have created, we have to create a on click event. So the already we have discussed the one button is clicked, the same coding, then the same HTML tags will be used for all other all other buttons. Then after that we have to close it, table row, then table, then form, then body, then HTML. So what are the things we have to give it in here, then we have to close it over in a last line, then table, then form, then body, then HTML. So this is the output of that what codings we have created in a previous slides. So 1 to up to 9 buttons we have created, then arithmetic operators plus addition, subtraction, multiplication and division have to created. Then once you click that button 1, then arithmetic operator click plus, then 2. After that you can click it equal button, immediately you can get a answer. So see, this is the simple calculator using HTML. Thank you.